Good evening. Making the headlines on Mello TV Evening News at 8. Man fatally shot minutes before Peace March. PNP condemns brutal assault and slaying of 15-year-old Jamila Cole. And employees at the Firearm Licensing Authority FLA engage in industrial action in response to salary concerns. And now the details. Ananda alerts have been activated for two missing teens. They are 14-year-old Shanta Morgan of Walkers Avenue, Gregory Park in St. Catherine, who has been missing since Friday, August 4. She is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 6 inches tall. Reports from the Caymanas police are that at about 9:30 a.m., Shanta was last seen on Cottage Drive, Gregory Park, wearing a yellow blouse, a striped dress, and a pair of white slippers. She has not been heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Shanta Morgan is being asked to urgently contact the Caymanas police at 876-988-1719. Also, Shanti Golding of York Hill District, Seaforth in St. Thomas, has been missing since Saturday, August 5. She is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 4 inches tall. Reports from the Seaforth police are that Shanti was last seen at home at about 11 p.m. wearing a blue jersey shirt and orange shorts. She has not been heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Shanti Golding is being asked to urgently contact the Seaforth Police at 876-982-4280, Police Emergency 119, or the nearest police station. In other news tonight, stemming from the tragic killing of a teenager, Jamila Cole, the opposition PNP strongly condemns the brutal incident that occurred in Cotton Tree, Trelawney, which led to the tragic demise of the 15-year-old student, Jamila Cole. The party has extended condolences to her family, condemning the viciousness of the assault. They also stress that such brutality, particularly targeting young women, has no room in society and appealed for solidarity against it. The party is calling on authorities to promptly ensure the culprits face justice. 15-year-old Jamila Cole succumbed to injuries in hospital after being raped and beaten during a home invasion during which her mother and cousin were also attacked in their community of Cotton Tree, Albert Town, Trelawney. Jamila Cole, who was a student of Troy High School, died at a corporate area hospital yesterday morning. Her mother, Shanice Anderson, and her 17-year-old cousin, Kayla Dawson, who were brutally battered, remain hospitalized at this time. It is also reported that on Sunday morning, two masked men entered their home through a glass window. Further to this, the men reportedly used pieces of board to beat the mother and the teen girls to their heads. Cole was raped, beaten, and left tied up in a yam field near her home. All three were subsequently taken to the hospital for treatment, where Cole died. And in another crime report, a man was fatally shot on August 6 in Hopewell, Hanover, just moments before a scheduled peace march. Further to this, the victim, identified as 21-year-old Adrian Williams, also known as Rasta or Bell Bell of Macquarie Drive, was involved in an argument at around 3 p.m. Now, during the altercation, the other man reportedly shot Williams to the head and fled the scene. Williams was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, but was declared dead upon arrival. The police are investigating this incident, and they consider a person named Alex a person of interest. Additionally, another man was shot and injured the next day in the same area. Reports coming into our news center are that at about 10 a.m., another youth from the community was attacked and shot to the lower body by a lone gunman along Church Lane. This series of events has caused distress among the residents, especially considering the efforts that went into organizing the Peace March. The Hanover police and security forces are now present in the community. Still tonight, the individuals who were discovered with gunshot injuries inside a vehicle on Windward Road in Kingston on Saturday night have been identified by the police. The woman has been named as Heather Moyston, aged 59, an administrator at Digicel, Jamaica, resident of Smoky Vale in St. Andrew. The other deceased individual is Wesley Moyston, aged 41, also from the same address. Now, according to reports coming into our news center, the couple was driving in a white Honda vehicle along Windward Road on Saturday night. The vehicle reportedly stopped at a traffic light, and shortly thereafter, gunshots were heard. Passers-by alerted the police when the vehicle remained stationary. Police reports coming into our news center indicate that the woman was found slumped in the driver's seat with an apparent gunshot wound to the left side of her head. The man was discovered slumped to the left front passenger seat with what appeared to be a gunshot wound. The gunshot wound was to his head also. In news currently unfolding, employees from the Firearm Licensing Authority, FLA, have engaged in industrial action in response to salary concerns. It has been reported that the dissatisfied workers did not report to work this morning. Further to this, individuals who arrived for appointments had to leave without assistance, and this was due to the fact that the entrance gate was padlocked shut. We'll bring you updates to this unfolding story in further updates. Still tonight, the three men who were fatally shot on Sunday, August 6 at Greendale Drive in St. Andrew have been identified. Giovanni Lyons, known as Kylan, a 21-year-old laborer, resident of 12 Pink Lane and Oxford Street, Denham Town. Siobhan Hill, a 22-year-old construction worker from Oxford Street. And also Dimitri Francis, otherwise known as Rivaldi or Rev, 22-year-old resident of Denham Town. Reports coming into our news center are that at around 11 p.m., the trio visited Greendale Drive, Kingston 19, where multiple gunshots were heard. Now, authorities were summoned, and a subsequent search revealed the men had sustained gunshot wounds. Further to this, law enforcement suspects that the incident may be connected to an ongoing feud between gangs and a potential mishandled arms transaction. That may be the cause. Continuing with the news, we go to news from St. James, where this morning at around 9 o'clock, an unidentified young man was fatally shot at the entrance of Moy Hall district in the parish. The victim, believed to be in his early 20s, was dressed in blue jeans, also a white banded blue shirt and a grey hat. Now, at the time of the incident, his identity remained unknown. Mello TV will provide updates as the story develops. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.